Okay.
So, hi everybody. I'll be commentating on this match in the Minneapolis Masters Final. My name is Kit Woolsey.
And I'll be joining Kit for something that for me is quite an honor and a big pleasure. I am David Presser, and I'll be joining Kit, one of the legendaries of Backgammon, a person that I learned a lot from when I did my first steps in the game, into deep dive into the game. And we will be commentating on the finals of the Masters of the Minnesota
Ben,
Open,
you're saying we should start or what?
A very well run tournament. In the days that I lived in the US, I used to go there to the Minnesota.
David, you there and ready?
In Chicago.
Yeah, I'm here and ready.
Okay.
There, so
okay, good match. Have fun.
The finals is between David Wells and Bob Stringer. I think David Wells, we all know, not much that we need to say to introduce him. Another one of the best in the game. I know him not so much. We know each other. We actually met in person only a few years ago for the first time. But I definitely heard so many great things about him. One of the best that I hear from so many strong players. Kit, can you say something about David?
I played against him a while. Anyway, they're playing, so we should probably be focusing on the match here.
Yeah. So we have a 13-point match.
6-2 by David is very awkward here.
Has to start with a split, which he did.
Okay, this looks clear to hit two checkers.
Yeah.
And if David doesn't roll a decent number, he might get cubed. He rolled a good number well enough to stave off the cube, hit and approach. Now David must come in or he will get cubed. He did come in fine.
Nothing close to a cube yet.
Oh, not when he came in. Okay, 5-4 will make the 4-point. Both of them playing quite reasonably so far. David does not want to leave his shot.
No reason to.
I think he does not have a cube because it's an easy take, I think, and nothing.
I don't think it does. The way I see it, it doesn't mean it's not a double.
Well, he doesn't have any real market losers, I don't think. You know,
other than the normal ones.
I mean, double sixes, yeah, but I mean, normal rolls. So it's certainly not a terrible double. I would make the points. Yes, good play. I think he's supposed to just go ahead and make the 5-point and risk the 6 shot. That 5 point. That 5 point's going to be very valuable in the future.
Yeah, I'm not sure even he would want to hit after making the 5. I mean, David.
Well, he would if he could, but he wouldn't
not
be that
all
happy.
sixes. I'm not sure.
Wouldn't be that happy about it.
Okay.
There's a big hit. Yeah. Okay, now the game is anybody's game here.
It's more interesting. I would not say anybody's game. Okay, now it's anybody's game.
David, he has to hit with a 6.
Yeah.
A lot of riding on this roll. Oh.
It's a self-explanatory roll.
Okay. David has to get in quickly. Uh-oh, he's out. This could be an early gammon. Hit with a 2 and out with a 5. Go after the 3rd checker. And you got your opponent on the ground. You know, keep hitting him.
Well, while Bob is trying to get the gammon, I will say that we asked him before we started about his background. And he said that he actually started in the early 2000s as a beginner intermediate, and he believes to be much luckier than his actual play was at the time, because he won his second ABT event. And then he was forced to retire because he was busy with work. And I think by 2014, after a year or two after he retired from work.
Here, I think he should, well, he can consider playing 12 to 10, 6 to 1 to keep for a 4th builder, but that would risk getting hit with double 5s and would put a checker on the ace point.
No, that's.
I don't like that. I don't like that deuce. I would play 6 to 4, keep more builders. It's probably not going to matter.
Yeah. Either way, so Bob returned to the game after he retired from work in 2014, and now he's trying to work on his game, playing in online USBGF tournaments and weekly shuets. So he's more active, and we see the results. He's here in the finals. Looks like he's working on his game, and possibly even going to, unless something unexpected happens, he's going to.
I think this play is right.
Yeah. Well, this is a case that you want to play the safest, because winning a game means you won a gammon. So
right.
You don't want to take any risk.
Well, it's not entirely true. You might get a backgammon out of this, the way things are going.
Once the backgammon becomes more relevant, now then things may change. But
the backgammon is very relevant. In fact,
yes,
he's a favorite to win the backgammon now.
Double 2s are better for David.
He's got the backgammon.
Yeah, that is true.
Nice start.
And David, I believe I did not see anything that he made wrong. Even I don't think he had many options. So for him, it was one of those openings where you have almost a perfect PR, but you lost the backgammon on a 2-cube.
Yeah, backgammon's still a dice game. I'm not sure about this, whether he's supposed to come in with the ace and bring a checker down, or come in with a 3 and then play some ace, which might be 6 to 5.
No.
4s.
There are many close plays here, but what he made with the ace is wrong. Slotting the 5 is good. Stepping up with either ace was good.
He could hit on the 15 point. I'm not sure.
Now I like this play. The 8 is stripped, so challenge it.
Now he should come in and hit. I think that's better than making the point.
Yeah.
Even though it's a little risky.
Yeah, that's true. The only reason it may be wrong is the score, but I would still make the hitting play.
Well, I would think the score would favor the hitting play.
Well, the hitting play is more volatile. You want to be a bit more conservative. So when leading, I would be more inclined to keep the anchor.
No, David's behind. Oh, I'm sorry. I have it backwards. Yeah, you're right. Good point.
Well,
this is a nice roll.
Yeah, I don't think Bob can complain about his dice so far.
At an even score, Bob could consider cubing at this point. But the actual score, definitely not. Right, good play.
It could have been a double regardless. I think
no,
he
I don't
rolled too
think-
fast.
I don't think so.
I'm not saying it is, but it was worth considering.
I don't think he's going to lose his market. Let's say he makes the 3-point and David flunks. About his best scenario. At this score, David could easily still have a
He
take.
can make the deuce point.
Oh,
If he
definitely.
dances, it's a market loser.
Yeah, I think making the deuce point is okay. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's why it wasn't trivial whether it was a double or not, but he's rolling too fast. That's what I think. Take your time. Pace
Whoa,
yourself.
I don't like this at all.
Me neither.
That's to hold the 4-point.
Keep it simple. That's a
Why
start.
why aren't we just making the 14-point here?
I would.
Oh, this is okay, I guess.
I rather make the bar point. I think.
The bar point, I wouldn't. No, I don't agree with that.
If the ace 3, David needs to enter on the ace. I think. Oh, he has a poor potential bagging here. That's
Oh
a tough
wow,
position.
what a roll this is
Yeah.
on his
I mean,
hit. Yeah,
as much as we analyze it, it doesn't matter what we say.
I would have made the ace point, and not. It looks like what he's gonna. No, he doesn't. I think you'd make the ace point and not give the opponent a direct shot.
I actually like the 5.
I don't. I wouldn't give a direct shot. You're going to wind up with 4 builders for the 5-point. What more do you need?
You're dominating the game, even if he rolls the ace.
Yeah, but why give him a chance to fight back?
Because it's 5-point.
After the double 5s, obviously he's too good to double.
Yeah, that's the problem. Well, okay. I'm trying to keep with their pace, but they're playing fast. Yeah. We'll focus on the major things. We'll try. Yeah.
I would clear the 6-point here. That's the problem point against the 3-point anchor.
That is true. And in addition, it's the same case that if you win the game, you won a gammon. So you want to play safe. He's a big favorite.
Gammon's not 100% by any means, but it's certainly a favorite. Certainly in the 80 to 90% range.
Exactly. So that's there from 80% range. It's where you should start to play safe, because if you win a game, you are most likely to win a gammon. So definitely for the reason that you said, Kit, it's the Achilles heel. We want to clear the 6. Now there are bad things that can happen here.
Oh, I would not waste that ace. I would waste the ace and make the 5-point.
Oh yeah, but I'm still trying to digest the fact that he did not clear the 6. I mean, this is a blunder, I suppose.
It worked out well for him. He would have left the shot with a 6-5.
Yeah, that is true. How funny this game is. Well, looks like, as we said, it's about just winning the game, which will be 2 points here.
Oh, now the gammon could be close.
Yeah.
This roll. Oh, stay with 1.
No, it's just it's a misclick. It happens often on heroes.
I bring it to the 6-point and write the correct play.
Yeah, try to balance it.
Okay.
Now
he's got the win. Okay, go to the 6th. No, he has to move that checker to avoid another backgammon. That's right.
So
now to the 6-point. Well,
yeah, that's
going to the 6-point is. I don't know. Just go to the 6-point. You don't. Yeah, that's right. Oh, it's another gammon.
David is a great player, but when you are starting down 6-0, when you did nothing wrong and you're now trying to save the gammon, then sometimes you lose some of the confidence.
Down 8-0. At this score, the suggested play is not to slot the 5 with a 2-1, but to split since the plays are close to begin with.
Here's an interesting question, Kit. At such a score, being 5 away, 13 away, as the favorite, what kind of position can make you double here?
Oh, any position where I'm likely to lose my market.
Well, that's always the case, but I'm asking how strong should you be to send the cube at this score?
It's not a question of strong. It's a question of the amount I might lose my market. That's keeping in mind that my opponent is more likely to have a take because he's behind in the match. So the theme is just the question of losing the market.
I can tell you that at such an extreme score, 5 or 13 away, unless it's the very end of the game, I'm unlikely to send the cube.
I don't agree at all. I mean, if it's a solid cube where I could lose my market easily on the next roll, I would do so.
There are such cases, but early to middle game,
What is he doing? Why didn't he make the 4 point? Am I missing something? All right, anyway, good roll for David.
That is true. That's something that did not happen often for him today.
Yeah, David should be very eager to double, but he doesn't have it yet.
Well, Bob has the best three-point
now David should definitely double. He has a slight advantage, and most important, he has some threats.
Double.
I don't think I like this play.
It's like almost guaranteeing that he doesn't have a take.
I would play 8 to 4, 8 to 5.
Or 2 down. Or 2 down. That's another good play.
This is a play I like, no blots. But I think David still has a double.
But with 2 down, you can have a good prime next. This is a strong double either way.
It's definitely a strong double.
The tough question would be the take here.
Well, it's certainly a take for money. Whether it's a take at this score, I don't know.
Of course. What do you think would be the cube action for money here?
Oh, double take. Definitely a take, borderline double. At this score, it's definitely double, borderline take in my assessment.
Oh.
And the reason it's a borderline take is that you virtually have no recube figure-ish at the score. I mean, you'll basically never redouble before except in a race where you're near gin. And that makes quite a difference on your cube action.
Well,
I don't object to the pass of the double. I don't really know which is best. Okay, normal actions here.
I actually did not think it was a double for money, the previous position. That's why
I don't know. Okay, good play here, making the 9 point, risking getting the shot. I think. I'm not sure.
I said that about the previous cube position because that got me to think that it was a take. What Bob passed was a take, in my opinion.
At the score, I don't know.
That's a very interesting position. If we have anyone of the viewers that have this position on XG, I'm very curious to know. I think Black Bob had a lot of potential to prime or to attack.
Bad roll here for Bob. I think he has to eat it. Dump the checkers behind.
Oh, wait. How many checkers he had? I'm sorry, I got confused. The previous position, there were 2 checkers for David or 1 back?
2.
If there was 2, then yeah, I stand behind what I said. I would have taken it, but that's history now.
I think he has to play 9 to 4, 4 to 3.
Yeah, that's still a prime that he has.
And David,
even if he enters on the 23.
Why isn't David doubling? Oh my God. At this score, David missed a clear double, I think.
Double? I don't know.
By White going into that role, yeah. I mean, now he's lost his market by a ton.
I'm not.
That was a big error, not doubling, I believe, at the score.
Big error?
What's he thinking about? That might even be a play on. Both these players are playing ridiculously fast. I mean, they've used up no time on their clock.
Yeah, no, maybe
They should be giving these plays a lot more thought.
Yeah, they're playing fast, even for us to keep track. But you may
Well,
be right in the double.
if they're trivial plays, there's nothing wrong with playing fast, but they aren't trivial plays. And they're clearly rushing things.
Okay, I think David knows to play fast. He's carrying Bob Stringer with him in a way.
David's a fast player. I know that.
Yeah. So sometimes when your opponent plays fast, you can be carried to that kind of.
You may be right. This is a difficult play by Bob. I would have given it more thought. I would make the point. I would have played 6-4 with the 2. I wouldn't worry about the shot here. Probably not a big deal.
He should stay. Yes.
No. You might play 4. Yeah, 4 to 3. Yeah, I think that's right. Stay 6.
Must keep the midpoint.
Big roll by Bob here.
Yeah, but it is still not a double.
No, Bob definitely does not have a double.
Not for money, and certainly not at a score.
Not even for money. I wouldn't double.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, he can lose his market, but only if he rolls big doubles, and it's not a huge loss of the market.
Yep.
No, I would make the 2-point wait. I don't think he's that much of a rush to run. And 24 numbers is 24 numbers. He's not even gin if he gets away with it.
But I would not do that. You're giving him a big chance to get back to the game.
Well, the thing is, I mean, if his play was a mess, I would do it. But the point is, making the 2-point improves his position.
It's more. I don't see it as improving the position. More about not breaking the anchor.
Well,
I rather not make a play here.
Yeah. Well, improves his position in the sense that it does make a new point, and it doesn't mess up his position.
I want the spares for the 3-point, but the idea is.
See, now he can run a lot safer.
Let's see him run.
Oh well, that's an unlucky roll.
The point to break here is the 8.
I think so. Yeah, I don't see the logic behind that. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not a fan of this play.
Oh no, this is the right play. I didn't see it.
I would break the 8 still because of the extra flexibility. Sliding to the ace.
That 5' is awfully powerful.
But it's only for one more roll.
Well, it's not for one more roll because he's going to run on the next roll. And the next roll is a big roll because David is stripped also. I like that. I mean, look at the swing here on this 5-3.
He did not roll well, give him that.
The point is David has to roll something. No, I like that.
It's not like he would go out with a 5-3.
No, yes, he would.
He's behind the race.
He'd still go out. He's not going to stay back.
It's still playing for his hands. I'm not a fan of. We'll see, but I would have spoken. That's a good start. No,
nice roll.
Not sure about it. Don't do it too fast.
I'd wanted to check the pip count. The race about even. Yeah, his play's right.
It's right, but they play fast. Give it a second. Take your time and think about it.
That looks like the right reads. Diversify your checkers so you have better chances to put another checker on the 4-point, which is what you're trying to do. No, certainly not that ace. 5-4, or this is okay.
So, Kit, while they're playing for the race, and it's not too interesting, I want to tell you that when I started a deep dive into the game of backgammon about 10 years ago.
It's getting interesting.
Interesting is
David has a double now.
That is true.
6 pips ahead, double, and at the score, borderline take, I would say.
No, it's a take.
Oh, at the score, it's borderline.
I'm quite comfortable about the take. The take point is 5 away, 11 away, not very.
Remember, he has his recube vig is really small. What is he doing? Take the checker off. Certainly bring the checker in, whatever. Yeah, that's right.
I'm pretty sure it was a very comfortable take, but we'll see. If someone had that, I'm
Why,
curious to know.
why would you not play 2 to off in that position? I don't know. I mean, it's virtually always right to take a checker off.
Misclick, it's a misclick.
Yeah, those are misclicks. But the other one was just a bad play.
Basically, in the
See,
barrel, as
now
long
we're
as you
getting
can
to the
take a
situation
checker.
where the point is if Stringer gets ahead in the race, he can't make a normal redouble.
That is true, but still the dead cube take point is not, it's not that low. Sorry, not that high.
Yeah, but his winning chances were not that great. I mean,
so it's less than 25 even. So that's what I'm saying. It's I know the take point at the score. It's almost like money. I would give it 1 pip difference, even though we don't have a cube vig. And now it may become interesting.
Not yet. Just take the 3 off. What are we doing here?
What is the 4 cube take points? Do you know that, kid?
What? I don't. It's not. He has an easy take.
I'm not saying about the position. I'm just asking at the score.
I don't know. I don't think in terms of take points in that way.
Well, the one that I use in practice is 13%. Yeah, closer to the live cube take point is to like 12%. So we don't have the full cube vig. So I use 13% here. I mean, he did not get there, but if there was something like that, that's the
by a roll.
Well, David is on a roll, so we are now at 5 away, 9 away.
Yeah.
Nice
roll hitting.
Yeah, we hit. We achieved 2 things: running. Yeah, actually 3 things. You escape back checker.
I mean, you can make the 10 point, but I think hitting is by far better.
Of course. No.
This is wrong, Val. Just wrong.
Yeah, it's very wrong. And think of what he would roll after a hit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing. Anytime you hit your opponent, even if you have a 1 point board, he might stay out.
That is true.
Big swing. Whoa.
Actually,
I'd have been thinking about doubling at that.
Yeah, again, just at least stop and think. What's going on? I think David is in a hurry to something.
It's a take, but boy, I should be thinking about it.
This is a double.
One improvement. Now it's not so great.
2 9s and 10s. How many hitting numbers you have at the score?
Yeah, I know.
He has the race, even if he misses.
I wouldn't object to that. No, I think doubling's fine. I mean, I agree. Hit and flunk is a good market loss.
I see 17.
When you're thinking about doubling, you look at the market losses. That's all you're looking at.
Yeah, of course. Or not just that, but it's a major part of it. I see 17 hitting numbers, which are very likely a market loser at the score. I would not be happy to be on the receiving side.
No, I would not be happy to be doubled, but I think he has to take it.
I'm not sure even about this 6-5.
Well, you want to?
Yeah,
I think he had. I mean, he's ahead in the race,
but you can get some balance if you stay with 1 checker back, like escape one.
I don't think so.
Could be. Yeah, no, it's not the 5.
Yeah,
just
play
wait.
normal checkers, and yeah, that's fine.
No,
I don't agree. I mean,
I disagree.
I mean, you're giving your opponent a chance to gain in the race for no good reason.
That was just too fancy. I agree.
Well, good Lord, certainly hit him.
Well, he did not hit him with a 5-3.
Hit safely in a close race.
Enter in the back.
This one, yeah, I think this is probably better.
Don't give him too many options, like a double hit and things like that. Yep.
Now it's interesting. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to hit. And there aren't a whole lot of return shots. And You're behind in the race.
The alternative is to clear the 10, I guess. It's a tough one. He would have danced. I'm not sure about that 5-2. You still have to stay back. Make the 3. Start
Three
at
and
2.
start the 2.
Yeah. Don't move
automatic.
anything. So Stringer is in a place that he was so lucky. I hope he doesn't rely on luck because you have to keep the contact. Don't wait for more jokers now. Don't move any of the back points. Just make the home board points, prepare for the contact, get maximum coverage.
Yeah, this looks like a nothing play. That's right. Keep your checkers smooth. Keep it smooth here. You've got to make the board.
Yeah, good play.
Now, David should probably play.
Yeah.
Right. Well, there's another play. Probably doesn't matter much. This is unfortunately awkward. But I guess you have to bring both to the 2 point.
Yep. And well, given his board, you have nothing to fear.
Too bad about the buried checker.
I know that 5s are horrible, but I don't like it because it's only for one more roll and he has nothing.
Yeah, here he should switch to make the ace point. Good play.
Yeah, the dilly builder on the 2.
Oh, big roll by David.
No, Dave.
I said
it's a small difference, but keep it pure. We have a board. Yeah, it's good, better for the race.
Well, thing is, he's way ahead in the race, and he's worried about something like this. Oh, big miss. Yeah, but this makes the race closer. I would play 11-7 and 9 to.
No, get 2 in crossovers.
I disagree. I want to check her on the 4 point.
You think looking at distribution as if the race is even. He needs a joke, at least one big joker. He needs the crossovers right now. That's how I see it.
I don't agree.
Well, either way, let's agree that it's not a big difference.
No, I'll agree it's not a big difference. Yes.
Finally, we agree on something. So what's funny is that they play the beginning very fast and now they take their time.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. So unless something unusual happens, we're getting to a closer match.
I borrowed a Kleenex.
All you want.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, we're going to 5 away, 7 away.
Are you playing backgammon?
I suppose you do some commentary.
Are you in a tournament?
Not me.
Huh?
Not me.
Oh,
Okay. So
it's what? Huh?
so far, normal opening.
Normal play. 4-3, probably. Well, splitting down, I'm not sure. Oh, I guess this is possible. I wouldn't do it, but I don't object to it.
It's a tempo hit, and you go for a tempo hit when there's a tempo reason, which wasn't.
Yeah, there's not that much of a reason for the tempo. That was the problem.
Now,
Certainly hit with the ace.
And the
About that
7.
one. I think I'd hit the other checker.
yeah, you hit 2. It's just like the 6-5 in the early game. You don't need to play.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
No.
Oh, look at this swing.
Beautiful cube. Perfect for the score. Perfect
No.
for the score.
I don't think his advantage is that great. He doesn't have any. He doesn't have any checkers up front for the blitz.
But he has 4 blocks, so by the time.
Yeah, but he's not likely to lose his market. A 2 point board, even if he hits.
What is
Whoa,
that?
whoa.
That's a misclick. But it's another interesting position.
Yeah,
I'm interested if someone had it, I would see it as a beautiful double at the score. I would be very happy to send it.
I don't object to doubling, but once again, is he really going to lose his market? Let's see, what does he need to lose his market? Plus, the score is very close to even. Remember, at this point, It's an easy take, I believe.
If at the time it was about not, I don't know if it's an easy take, by the way. Let's
Really?
see.
I mean, the score's not that much different. He's got an anchor, no men out of play. His opponent still has a few men to extricate.
I think it's a take, but it's also a double and a big one. The idea is that where I see it a bit different than you is that there are so many gammons at risk here, more than usual, because of those four blots which turned into a four.
There's certainly gammon danger, but that doesn't mean it's not a take.
No, here.
Whoa! Back that one up.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
make the 5 and 3 points. You don't need the anchor that badly.
I know this bias. I think he's defensive oriented. I mean, he lost 6 points. He had a lead. He had a good start. He's in the finals. I believe his judgment is a bit clouded right now.
I
he
think
was
you're
more
right.
defensive oriented.
I think you're right. You
You
still got to play backgammon.
Yeah, nothing has changed. Losing 6 points doesn't mean you did not play well.
I guess, what is he doing here? I guess he could come out with a 6 and hit, or he could just slot the 4 point.
Yeah, that's not a great roll.
I don't know which is right.
Me too.
I think I'd slot the 4 point, but I'm not sure.
It's a tough one. It was really tough, especially when adding the score into account. And now, if
Now
you
he
started the job,
Now he doesn't have any choice. Now he has to hit.
Yeah.
Since anything else leaves another blot anyway, he might as well hit.
Yeah, you can only gain from that, and you give the same number of shots, if not more, when you don't.
You just don't see what's plan B.
Mm.
He's thinking about a plan B, but I can't imagine what it is.
He's probably looking for plan C because he really doesn't want to hit.
No, I wouldn't be happy about it either, but what else are you going to do?
Exactly. Okay.
Now, this one is interesting.
Yeah, keep it simple.
I think he's right.
You don't have to force it. So.
Now, certainly make the 2 point on his head. No?
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, either way, he's leaving him shots, so might as well attack. I saw this play, but I would also make the point.
All right.
When he has a blot, you want to get some. If you're leaving a shot, you still have the better board with the anchor. Try to get more here.
Well, he doesn't want to break the 8 point pass.
No,
I think just 15 to 6.
Yeah, exactly. Keep it simple.
At least put the checker where it belongs.
And as a bonus is that the only shot you give is duplicated with cover. 6s.
Yeah, that's not overly important here.
Yeah.
All right, so he'll make the 2 and
bonus.
13 to 10 twice.
You know, the 13-10 is not the must. Maybe switch.
Well, you don't want to do it, but everything else ruins the position.
But you give him all this freedom. Maybe
It
just switch.
it doesn't matter. Your board, your structure has highest priority. Oh
No,
God!
I would not reject 6 to 3 there.
Ugh.
It's not looking right, but
What an awful number this is.
I think at this point he just needs to try
Yeah,
and not lose the gammon. It's more about that.
I think he did the right thing.
Yeah. First, worry not to lose the gammon, and if the dice allow you later, then see how you can win it.
Yeah.
That's a start. 5 to 3.
I don't know what the right play is to do. This is probably right.
Again, I try to minimize the shot, so
Well, he's got to build his board.
yeah, but that it did not change it whether it was 5 to 3 or moving up. So I would minimize the shots and stay on the 16.
Well, it does change it. The 3 points more difficult to cover because it's covered by the 10.
As I said, first should be more defensive oriented. So let's see how it works. Now
He's
this,
doing well. Yeah.
he gave him a chance. Okay,
Whoa.
you know,
It's a slow down. He can cover both points here.
yeah,
I would
I
play
don't know if-
21 to 3 and 10 to 4, or at least look at it.
no, I like now add more. I saw it, but I like this play, actually.
I don't know. I'd want to look, that's for sure.
Yeah, but
I'd want
now
to
you have
really.
good coverage.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
if he lives in the indirect, 7 and 8 is equivalent to a direct. So now, no.
I
Ah,
was,
you gave him the direct. That's nice. It's the same idea. He saw it.
well,
David.
yeah, it puts the checkers. It
Notice
gets
that-
him, it gets him better placed if he, well, the difference here is this makes the 2 point.
I think the other play is better
And
because
it doesn't give hit and cover numbers. I'm not sure.
I like the other play because here the idea is what happens after a miss. After a miss, it's much easier to clear when he gives the shot on the 8, whereas he has still a lone checker on the 18.
I think you're right.
So
But as I said, there are 2 other considerations: the hit and cover numbers.
okay, now it's just a classic holding game.
6-2 is clear. Oh, nice shot.
Should cover the 3.
Should cover with a 3, of course. It's
Small,
slop-
yeah, but he had
it's
some
slop-
numbers here.
Sloppy, but it won't matter.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, here it is. This is a big one. Nope.
No, don't. Not a big difference, but he
Not a
should not
big-
be afraid of a gammon here.
I don't think it's a big deal.
Okay. Now either a miracle shot or that we have a tight game. Again, he now
And
entered.
there it is.
Yeah.
And
he
he
got it.
hits.
Now
Now,
slot
what-
it.
should the 5, should he slot? And
Again,
try
they
to get
played too
hit? I
fast.
think he played too fast, yeah.
I would slot it because of that blot there. And I want to get the efficient cube of the score. If he danced with a slotted ace, that would be a great 4 cube. So the way I saw it,
Hold it.
and
Time
here we
out.
go.
Time out.
I told you he's carried with David. I mean, I think even though David is unlucky, he's controlling the rhythm of the game. It's important because by making
Now he's thinking about doubling. This is the worst position in the previous roll.
yeah, but I think that by making sure that they play fast, David keeps Bob from thinking of cubes when it's appropriate.
I know I mean, David has used like virtually no time,
Yeah,
but Bob is, has a ton of time left on its clock. Clock just isn't an issue here.
yeah, but it's just, it's like David controls the timing and it somehow played in his favor. He missed several cubes here. I mean, Stringer.
So what's going on here? Is this I
He's
think it's
thinking.
clear. I think it's a clear double and probably a pass.
First of all, it's a 4 cube, so it's tough. What's the take point here on the 4?
Well, take points easy. It's whatever your 4 away. I mean, whatever your 5 away.
No, it's not for the match.
Score, huh?
It's not for the match. A 4 cube
Oh, I'm
is not
sorry.
for
I'm
the
sorry.
match.
It's not for the match. I was thinking 11-point match.
It's like 19% what I use. And definitely he should have sent it. I think he already lost his market several times.
I think these are all market losing situations, even though he's rolled badly.
I
So
mean,
now he has to leave a shot. Is that right?
I guess it's more than just a shot. He needs to minimize the numbers because if he's not hit, he lost his market.
Well, then in that case, this is the right play, which I think it
Exactly.
is.
Just end it.
Well, now it's not so much of an end anymore.
I think now that's the flaw that the problem I see with many players. I think it's the pressure of the finals. You
Yeah.
feel the end of it.
Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, look at
You were saying
this.
something?
Look at this.
Yes.
Well, at least he made the right play, but well,
The one time.
we'll
The
never,
one time.
we will never know what would have happened if he had doubled.
Well, we have a tied match.
Yeah. Okay, I would not hit the second checker here.
Yeah.
Reinforcements,
5-1. You hit only one.
reinforcements to the 8-point look too, is too
Yeah.
important.
6-5, you hit 2. 5-1, you hit 1.
I'm not sure about this one. I think I just bring 2 down.
No, I hit.
Okay.
There's
Might be
some
right.
tempo reason as well.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's wrong. That's wrong. No, he's not going to
What
do
is
that.
he thinking about? Clear to
Yeah.
hit.
Know that given David's structure and on his offensive side, if you would not hit him, he
Oh,
had
that-
only good numbers. That's why it was.
That hit looks a little desperate. Now you might as well cover the damn thing. Nothing else to do.
Yeah. You know, Walter tries define the ace point as a black hole. Once you start it, it sucks small checkers into this direction.
Right. So I think he plays 24 to 23 and 6 to 5 twice. I don't see another play.
Yeah. Many have this misconception that the deuce point is just as the ace point, but it's such a big difference. The deuce point is a much stronger point.
I don't think David has a real double. Certainly a
Well,
trivial. Certainly
well,
an easy take.
He's used to being behind the score, so he needs to
I know, he's
remind
not
himself
behind.
it's
Right,
a tight,
he's
it's a
not
tight score
behind
now.
anymore.
Yeah, he's tied. He got the 8 points, and
Yeah,
he
it's a
now
good
needs
point.
to
Yeah, I
pace
mean,
himself.
we're now playing a 5-point match.
Yeah, he needs to change his state of mind.
I don't see the
No,
reason.
no.
I don't see the reason for this.
He's not too far ahead
I
in the
mean,
race. I'm not a fan of
his
it.
opponent has the better board. I would just try to improve my board.
He was playing for the race when it was too. He did not have enough of a race lead, the way I see it.
No, he had very little in the race. I'm not sure what's right here.
What's going on? Cube action.
It's an easy take. I don't think it's a double.
He has 10 in the
Yeah,
zone.
he has market loses, but there aren't that many of them, and they're
It's a
not
close
huge.
call. I mean, it's a take. It's a close call.
Well, I mean, let's say he makes his 5-point, and
You know what?
and Bob comes in. Will he have lost his market? If he will have lost his market, how much will he have lost his market by?
I'll tell you why.
That's
I
the
would've-
key question. I wouldn't
Yeah.
object to a double. Okay, well, it's exactly what happened. Now it's double,
And the pass.
and I think it's a pass. But
I'll
it's
tell you
not-
why I
not
would
a
have.
monster pass.
No, it's a pass. It's a pass.
Yeah, I said, it, but it's not a monster pass. That's the whole point.
Define a monster. I think it's a big
By a
blunder to
monster, I
take it.
mean, well, how do you define a monster? But I mean, it's a very favorable sequence for him too.
I don't want to talk about politics, but I know how to define a monster.
Now, hopefully Stringer isn't thinking about taking this. I mean,
Well-
even if Stringer had a decent board
No.
structure, it probably would be a pass.
No,
Yeah,
no, he
okay.
cannot take it. But I will tell you why I would have doubled the previous roll. I mean, Bob, he's in a bad place. He lost a big lead, and you know, we saw the
Yeah,
pressure
he-
of the finals. I would like to pressure.
I wouldn't think there'd be any chance that he would pass. I agree if there's some chance you'd get a pass, you'd double. Okay, here I think it's right to make.
Race lead. He gave him a chance to be tied in the race.
He didn't have the race lead by much. That's the whole point.
It was quite significant. He could have more
Oh,
like
was it?
15 pips.
Wasn't that significant?
Again, define significant. But he had, I think, after double sixes, I'm not. It's the only case where I give up making the 5 because of the race lead. Early double sixes, I mean. Now it became a mutual holding game.
Well, that's because the opponent rolled very well.
Yeah. So Jerry Bagai,
Yeah.
I think, defined it very
13
well.
to 8, 6 to 4, right? Slot the point.
Jerry Bagai
Whoa,
said that the
this
mutual
right-
holding game is a bowling
What's
game.
what's the race here?
It's a misclick.
Yeah, I know it's a misclick. I'm looking at running, but I guess he's behind in the race.
He's behind.
So this play,
I would even keep the 11 if he's behind.
Yeah, well, you can make the 4 point, which is certainly
Yeah.
valuable. Okay,
Anyway, it should be a
Bob's just
boring
build-
game.
building his board. Ugh,
Why? Ugh.
what do you do?
Make a point, keep the points and no. And I would make the 5. Oh, no, actually, no. He has a strong board. No.
Can't we just,
No. Just make the deuce point or something. Don't give him a shot. That's too much.
yeah, this is too much.
Even though the race is close.
Now,
so
but now Bob has a chance to, well, you rolled 6-2, so he couldn't run.
Yeah.
No,
But
I guess David had the right approach since now he's ahead in the race.
Yeah.
Should break the midpoint. You don't need the midpoint in this position.
we know that he's almost right. It's
this-
almost right
this-
to break the anchor. The race is close.
No. Why
not-
break the anchor? You're behind in the race.
The race is close, and if they stay there, that's bad. I may break the anchor here. Because you're only 2 pips ahead. If you stay like this with nothing special, the pressure is
Yeah,
on
so
you.
two-
Yeah.
2 pips plus the roll is a significant deficit.
That's why. Plus now the double sixes play well.
Well,
think you
yeah,
played
if you're
it
gonna roll
nicely.
well,
So 4 away, 5 away. Double
Righty.
pass. and
easy pass.
This is a fun score. I really like this score. 4
Oh,
away.
yeah,
4 away.
where the gammons really go up in value. I know,
Yeah.
they're exciting.
As soon as you smell blood of gammons, you have to send the cube. You need to be more
And that's,
aggressive than
and
now.
that's for both sides, which makes it
Yeah.
really exciting.
Yeah, it's like 2 sharks in the pool. And the question is, which one smells the blood of the other first?
He's not thinking here.
No. He's probably taking a break or something. Or talking on the phone, I don't know. Still, it's a tournament played from home, I guess.
Yeah, it could be anything. Oh. Match is over? What does that mean?
Yeah, they took a break. They left the room.
What is it? Is that what that means? Okay. It says the match.
It's like leaving a match. So for us, it's over. That means that they left the room. So they are. we
Oh,
will
okay.
join the room soon.
I wasn't familiar with that. So it says the match is over. It's
You
not
have a
really,
challenge.
they're not losing the match.
You have
No.
a challenge.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, finally, I can tell you something that I talked about the fact that I'm going to commentate with you. And I had a funny talk with Art Benjamin a few days ago, and we said, I told him that we're going to be together, and we both, he also value you greatly, and he read a lot of your material, and he told me about something that it reminded me that I also read when I took my first steps, where you had something like a quiz or quiz. It was QIZ program that you had that had your analysis. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, that was a very long time ago. You're talking back in the 1980s.
So some of it is available online. And actually, when I took my first steps, I learned from your analysis of matches. And it really fit my approach.
Oh, where is it online? I didn't know that. I'd like to look at it.
I don't remember. It was like places where I'm not sure. It was just matches that some matches I remember that you analyzed, and it was step by step. Oh,
Yeah, right.
Roll by roll analysis of yours.
Yeah, it was matches roll by roll, and the analysis was certainly by today's standards probably ridiculous. For the most
But it was
part.
terrific. It opened my way of thinking. I mean, for me, it showed me that I used to play chess, and it showed me that every position can be solved. And I mean, that was huge for me. That's how a big part of the reason of how I was sucked into this game. So
Okay.
you have shares in that.
Can be solved in theory and in
Yeah, in
practice
theory.
are two different things.
More of the approach that every position is solvable in the approach, the state of mind. That's how you helped me. And me and Art, as we talked about it, actually we came with a funny word game that if you want to do something with it in the future, I think would be very nice for you. the name that was in the past was Quiz, Q-I-Z.
Yeah.
I think if you want to do a quiz, it should be called Quiz, K-W-I-Z. It's Keith Woolsey. That can be a great brand name for you. Okay, they are back, and I see that it's already David took a point, so it's 3 away, 4 away.
Mine still says the match is over. Return to lobby.
You need to return to lobby and then
I have to
click with
return.
their match.
I have to return and then go back. Oh, I see.
Yes.
Thank you. I didn't
No problem.
understand that.
So David is taking the control here. He's
Oh, okay. Thanks.
ahead, leading
I
3
did
away,
not
4 away.
understand how that worked.
It's 3 away, 4 away, good position. It's only 2-6 that is playable. Since he's leaving a shot, might as well point on his head.
Whoa. How about, can we look at pointing on him?
Yeah, point on his head. If you're dumping a checker, why not try to get something out of it?
Well, it leaves an indirect shot. I can understand his reluctance.
Yeah, that's the play. I mean, just like I said about Walter Trice. The ace point sucks checkers in this direction. Now,
No, I would make the 2 point. Yeah,
yeah,
I like this. You don't, the midpoint could come in awfully handy.
plus it's a point. He may be, if he gets a good roll, he attacks next. That's a pretty solid roll. So many ways of playing it. I like, yes, and 10.
I just make the 2, make the 5 and 4 point.
I like the 10 maybe. It could be, I would make the 5 and 10. With the 5 and 10, you have great potential to attack next here.
I like
this play a lot.
specific. I like this play a lot.
But he needs to stay back.
Now, what's the score here? 10. This is 10-9.
Yeah. Wow, that worked
Oh
out.
boy, what a disaster roll this is.
That's the play. But I would have stayed
I mean,
back there.
at a different score, he would have should certainly have been thinking about doubling. In fact, I would have doubled it in an even score.
Yeah, but here the cube vig is huge. I mean, you cannot find any greater cube vig for the trader on a 2 cube. 3 away, 4 away, the cube vig is monster. So
He should be thinking about
yeah,
doubling now.
he should have taken some time here.
Oh
I'm
boy,
not-
what a killer.
Yeah. Now it's too
Now
good.
it's definitely too good.
Even still, if he dances.
Oh
which he
my gosh,
doesn't,
look at this comeback.
Yeah. Now
And now it's a
like
definite
that.
cube for Bob, and it probably
Yeah.
and a pass.
And a pass, and that's good for
Yeah,
us because
I
we're
think
getting
so.
into the wire. 3 away, 3
All
away.
right, so now it's a 3-point match. Wow, what a swing that was.
That's the beauty of
And
this
he was
game.
right to play on. Just got extremely unlucky.
Yeah, that's the play. 2 down.
I'm not sure about that.
I am. The 8 point is better than the 3. It's a misconception.
Well, when the other guy has one man back, not so clear.
Even more so because of one man back. I want that containment checker on the 10.
Oh, okay. Could be right.
Well,
Oh, this is an interesting roll.
yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There are a couple of ways to play it.
It's minimizing the return shots. That's why I liked it.
Yeah, well,
Let's say the thought of cubing crossed my mind, and if I'm Bob at this point, I
yeah,
would have sent it.
I think he was pulled the trigger a little early.
Yeah,
Because
but not much.
once again, there's not much in the way of market losers.
Well, the take point is higher at the score than money, but as Bob, after what he
Well, you still have to have
experienced,
market losers, take point and no take point. And
true,
certainly make the bar point. Nothing to think about here.
of course. Now it's a simple holding game. Let's say that Even before
Oh,
this
wow,
roll, the
this is
cube
a,
with
this is a nice roll. I think making the 5-point is right. Yeah, the bar point's not that difficult to clear in
Yeah.
this structure.
Yeah.
The 5
Agreed.
points is, yeah, it's just going to be a value for the rest of the bear off. All right, here's a safe clear. Leaves only a 6-2. All right, so Stringer's now in great shape here. He's guarding against double sixes.
Yeah.
Probably not right, but not a big deal.
Yeah, very small difference. I would not. Well, even though it's ugly, I would clear the 8. Yeah,
Oh,
again, it's not
I
a big difference.
disagree. I disagree. You're leaving double sixes and you're not gaining
After
much.
clearing the 8, there was no double sixes. He had 4 checkers on the 7.
Oh, did I miscount him?
It was just a stack of 4 on the 6 and 4 on the 7.
Anyway, well,
Now he's
oh
giving
my
a
God.
shot.
Well, it's a question of who rolls the double 5s. That was
If
a
you would
pretty
clear
unlucky-
the 8, there's no double 5s question.
Yeah. Well, of course, if David had rolled the double 5s, then you'd wish to have the 8. There it is.
Yeah,
All right.
don't give him any joker. No.
No,
He's
this
giving
is
him
right. This is right. You want to get
1,
it.
1, and 1, 2.
You're going
1,
for
1,
a
and 1,
gammon. You're going for a gammon. Oh
Are you?
no, this is wrong. Play on for the gammon.
It's not too good by a lot, but I think the double 3s, he gave him some jokers.
What are you giving him? If the guy rolls a 1-2, you double and he can't
And
take.
1, 1. 1, 1, and 1, 2. It's not a double.
Oh yes,
He
it
still had the
is.
4-point board.
So what?
Well, I suppose I have so much more to learn. Speak now. That's not a bad roll.
No, that's a good roll. Now gammons do not help Stringer here.
Yeah, but the backgammons do.
Well, not really. and it, so should he hit or not? I'm not sure. I mean, if gammons mattered, it would be clear to hit. With gammons not mattering, I'm not sure.
Don't see a reason to hit the back guy. Maybe the front guy, yes, not the back guy. And for Wells,
I certainly have to make the anchor. All right, so
it's not certainly, but I would make it.
oh yeah. Well, I mean,
At the score.
he's got a good position. Well, not so good anymore, but yeah, you're doing the right thing.
You mean by playing for the race when he's ahead in the race? Yeah, I agree.
Slot the 5, certainly.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
4-1, that's a little awkward.
Not too awkward. He's playing for the race 10-6 and then break your 3.
I think that's the right play.
No one cares about the 3-point when it's about the
Oh,
race.
no, right. His board doesn't matter. It's just a question of what the best structure is. And in general, this type of position, you can't have too many men on the 6-point.
That is true. Plus, if he rolls a good joker, he can clear both the 11 and 10.
Of course, if you roll 6-3, now it gets a little stripped. David's 6-2.
That's not such a bad roll. I mean, sometimes clearing the one before farthest point is not such a bad idea.
4-1 here. It's clear.
Yeah, you want the spare on the 6.
You want that spare. That spare on the 6-point is like gold. David's got a perfect board. That's why the spare in the 6-point matters.
Yeah.
Here we go.
No, not yet.
Not yet. You gotta play safe. Perfect for David.
Now is the time.
And now, right. Yeah, that was definitely the right play.
Now that's interesting. You need to play. No.
No, I think you don't want to leave double jeopardy here. Whoa!
It was more than double jeopardy. There were 6 hitting numbers because the 4 was empty.
Yeah, I know.
6-4 and get it over with. But that's the beauty of this game. We are all humans, especially they had a busy weekend, played a lot. There was some stress getting to possible DMP.
Oh, wait.
Wait for what?
Oh, no, nothing. I'm sorry. All right, so we're
2 away, 1 away.
We're essentially at double match point.
Do you know that after
There's a free drop here, and he will take it. clear
Did you know
pass.
that if Bob would have started with a 3-1, followed by a 6-3, it would have been too good.
Right, I know that.
Yeah, that's not
Right,
by
so
much,
this-
but it's surprising.
No, so this is it, double match point.
This is it. That's the
4
beauty of this
point.
game. Well, this is close.
I think his play's right, I'm not sure.
It's actually close, I know.
Yeah, I agree, it's close. I just play safe and wait for the wait for the good roll. Oh, this is ugly.
Yeah. I'll make the 11.
I'm not sure.
I would just make the 11 and dump to the 2, but I am
It
not
could be,
too
you could be
confident.
right, I don't know.
But
Now
now
in
for
and hit is
sure,
clear.
yeah, it's the last checker, you cannot let it escape. That's
Oh, nice
pretty
shot.
nice.
Hits and covers and the builder down.
Yeah.
Oh, another nice shot.
It's exact. Oh, so first
Now,
make the
whoa,
23.
whoa. I'd be thinking a long time about this play.
Well, not too long, but
I'm
it's
not
a
so
good
sure.
start.
I'm not so sure you want the 23 point.
No, why not?
I would not do this.
I think you want the 23, the 2 point, I would take.
Let's just say I'd have been 2 minutes on that play. I don't take very long about these things. All right, build the board.
Yeah.
No choice. Take the 4, start the 2, just make them in order. That's it. Now the play 2-1, that makes it. Okay, he's got his board.
Now it's getting.
I think he's gonna have to leave the 20 point very soon. And I still think he was better off back on the 23. But no,
No
this
doubt.
is not right.
I'm pretty sure he needed the 20 to stay on the 23.
Oh.
And
Now
notice now.
Well, now he has to leave the 20 point, right?
He doesn't have to, but he should have.
He should. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got to keep his board.
Yeah. Notice what a big difference giving up that deuce point made.
Giving up the Okay, let's
I
see
don't
what
know if I
happens.
stay there now. Maybe he should have escaped. He gave him a lot of
Yeah.
pick and pass.
I'm not sure.
But it's
No. Oh, this is.
stay back. I would go from the 22 all the way.
Well, I think he has to keep his 6 point.
So go for, if you go stay on the 20. No.
Well, no.
He may have had a double shot. If you break the anchor, stay on the 20. You could have played from the 22
Oh,
to
I
the
see.
deuce.
Maybe. Anyway, I'm getting down to the nitty gritty here. He's got even, which is good for him.
Now it's uneven.
And now he's odd.
Don't break your board. This is a
Don't
common
break your
mistake.
board. You go for the shot now.
Yeah, don't
No
fear about
choice.
keeping.
And
those
here it
six.
is for the match.
Well,
Oh, but wait, plan B.
Yeah. So
Plan B isn't very good.
unless you're world miracles.
No, and it's David's match. Good match, guys.
Yeah. So first of all, Kit, that was really fun doing this with you. I ended this match by understanding that I have so much more to learn. I knew I have so much more to do. but
Can we
now
look?
I got
Is there a way
this.
we can look at the analysis of the match?
Let's see. Yeah, I can actually.
How do we do it?
I was going to end it, but Ben, can I share my screen? I can run it quickly on my XG.
Oh, great. Super.
Sure. Yeah, so I'll save meanwhile that.
Yeah, I'm certainly interested to see how far off we were in many of our comments, which I'm sure we were.
Yeah, and I'm sure that we were both had in some places different opinions, and we were both wrong.
Well, particularly, at the speed at which they were playing, we didn't really have very much chance to think about things.
I did a quick analysis on XG, and I see that David played around 3 and Stringer played around 5. So they had some solid performance. Soon we'll see it with a thorough analysis. Anyway, it's a good chance to thank you for being here. I really enjoyed it. And for me, it was also an honor to do this with you. And I feel honored that the USBGF, who's doing that, has invited me. Thank you for that. USBGF is doing great stuff, and I'm always happy to help whenever I can in whatever way that I can. They do so much for this game. And thanks to the viewers, thanks to David Wells, which I know he's a great player. He just proved it again. Congrats to David. And he played remarkably.
Well, it was quite a comeback from behind. What was he behind? 8-0, was it?
8-0, yeah. Before I even just finished saying hello, all of a sudden 8-0.
No, it just shows you never give up in this game. It doesn't matter how far behind you are.
I've seen Mochi losing in a 15-point match after leading 14-0. So I'm not likely to be there, but I have one in Ohio coming up. I think it's the end of March. In my Chicago days, I really enjoyed this one. It's a very different and friendly-like atmosphere. So I highly recommend it for those who want something a bit different. There's the Vegas tournament, which is always big, fun, great competition, which is coming up in April. And of course, the climax, which is the Cherry Blossom in end of April, if I'm not wrong, hosted by the one and only Karen Davis, who I can never say enough about how much she helped the game, the USBGF, and how much she's doing for us. So she's doing the Cherry Blossom, and when I'll next be in the US, definitely the Cherry Blossom is one that I have my eyes set on. I have yet to visit this tournament. Kit, what about you? Any tournament that you plan to go soon?
I can't go to the Vegas tournament. I have another commitment on that. I am planning on going to the Cherry Blossom tournament.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a really good tournament, and it goes without saying, it's run so perfectly. I mean, today we have some very experienced, and our tournament directors, they have been around, so they are doing every one of those events is run so smoothly and answers the needs for those who go there. If it's Vegas and Rory Pascal, as I said, the Cherry Blossom and Karen Davis. I see, oh, now I see it on Zoom that we run it. Yeah, I see. Yeah, so game 12, please, when it was 3 away, the cube action.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a small error.
It's a photo.
Yeah, something froze on this. Oh yeah, we have that. So it was a small error.
Yeah.
It pretty much was in line with
Yeah, that's what we thought. It was a slight no double. Very, very slight.
yeah, so pretty much we nailed that one. And I think we have many more that we can say, but let's give the audience some time to do other things this nice Sunday. So thank you, everyone. And so we're going to end it soon. And I think it was a great tournament, excellently ran by Michael. And
So there's a match on when in a half an hour, did you say?
yeah, we had the finals of the Masters.
Oh, good.
Next, it's going to be the main finals where Cary and who else? Corey Smith and Cary will be annotating that. So I hope they won't disagree as much as me and Kit and won't feel so bad as I do.
Okay, thanks a lot.
That I have so little understanding of the game as I do right now.
Okay,
so,
see you guys around. I gotta go.
Thank you, Kit. Thank
Take
you
care.
to everyone, and I
All right. Welcome, everybody. This is the finals of the Open Division in the Minnesota ABT Online event, sponsored by Gammon Stuff, the US Backgammon Foundation, and the US Backgammon Federation. We have Steve Sachs, who is a Hall of Famer. He teaches with the Backgammon Learning Center. His most recent wins include second place in Denver last year, first in the Masters in LA in June, and he is a Dodgers fan, very important. He'll be playing Tom Christner, who is a local Denver player. He won the Colorado Player of the Year in 2019. I believe this is only his second open event, but he has cashed in 2 ABT Online advanced events last year. He loves the game. He's coming back to it recently. I think he's learning quite a bit and practicing, and I think he's been playing really well. So this should be a really interesting match. I have Corey Smith with me, and we'll be doing commentary, so this should be fun.
Thank you, Cary. This is Corey. And one quick question for you, Cary. Why is important that Steve is a Dodgers fan?
I don't know. He always has his Dodgers jersey on at the tournaments. He wears it one day, always. It's Sachs, and I think Jason Briggs gave it to him, but
he's wearing a Sachs. One of the players was Sachs, I believe, right?
Right, exactly. So Jason Briggs gave him a Sachs jersey. He wears it like I think I see him wear it one day at every tournament. It was in the notes. I had to say it.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
So it's great to be here. Very excited. So Steve is not lost, if I'm correct, up to this point, and Tom has lost one. So
that's right.
If Steve wins here, then the tournament is over. If not, you get to listen to us again.
Absolutely. That's right.
So
yeah,
my afternoon workout depends on if Steve wins or not here. So, which is okay, because I'm excited to be here with Cary, and we're hopefully we'll give you some insight or give some nice commentary on what's going on. Which I think they so some of the Hall of Famers play a little bit slower than some of the newer players, I think, which is kind of nice, because then we can actually discuss different plays that they might be doing, right? That's kind of my thought on it, but I could be totally wrong.
Yeah, I would agree. I certainly know that Steve will take his time on his tough decisions. I think Tom will too. I think Steve will probably play a little bit slower, but I think we want to plug some of the upcoming tournaments. So next up on the ABT is the Ohio State Backgammon Championships. That is coming up in just 3 weeks, March 24th to the 27th. I'll be there. You should be there. At the Wyndham, Cleveland. After that will be the Las Vegas Open, held at the Golden Nugget, which will be April 6th to the 10th. Fantastic tournament run now by Rory Pascar.
Cary, have you been to that tournament? Is that downtown then?
It is. It's downtown Vegas. I've been a couple times, only when it was run by Howard Markowitz, though. I haven't. I guess Rory ran the last one. I did not go to that, but I hear it was a fantastic event. Got a great turnout. So that should be another really exciting tournament.
Yeah, one of these days I've got to get out to Vegas for that, and then I'll gamble for 24 straight hours on, if I'm not playing backgammon, I'll find someplace else to go gamble on.
Best place to have a backgammon tournament, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Yep. Always something to do when you lose. Well, after Vegas, the big freeze out online is April 12th to the 16th, another in this series of ABT online events. And then the Cherry Blossom will be in DC, April 20th to the 24th. Also has some local events starting as soon as April 17th. And then I think after that, Atlanta is an live ABT event, May 12th to the 15th. Another nice, you know, it's a great ABT event. I've been there a few times.
And then the Chicago one, I believe, is around Memorial Day. Is that correct, Cary?
And in Chicago. Yep. Well, the big freeze out is May 19th to the 22nd. Chicago is May 25th to the 30th. Yep, it looks like.
So plenty of backgammon if you
Lots
like
of backgammon.
Yeah, which is good.
Live, online, all of it. It's exciting.
I'm excited about this 2-1 that we see here.
Right.
What is Steve gonna do? So
He's gonna slot.
I think
right?
so too.
I think he will, but you know, I mean, he could split, but he will slot. It should be a style. I think the last live ABT event is the LA Open, June 9th to 12th, and the USBGF Awards will be at that tournament. So that should be neat.
And that's live, right?
That's live. Yep.
That's good to hear live again.
It is. It's exciting. You know, it's really nice we have these ABT online events to, you know, hold us during COVID. And really, I mean, they're such a great thing that, you know, we'll hopefully have them forever. I think everybody enjoys it. It's more accessible.
Yeah, and a lot of people can join where they couldn't join before. So
Exactly.
the online stuff is really nice.
It is awesome.
I had commitments this weekend. Otherwise, I would have been playing in probably a few different things. So, like, I think I played.
Yeah, this the USBGF just got a new website. It's really lovely. There's a new social platform. It's really, really fantastic. It's the same URL, usbgf.org. So check that out. Really, so if you log into the new USBGF site, you can set up your profile, add a profile picture. You can plug events, you know, local backgammon events. You can comment on posts. You can post. So it's really neat. It's like a social platform, and you should definitely go set up your profile and check that out.
So while we're waiting here, I'm just sending messages to all my other backgammon friends to check us out.
Yeah.
And watch the commentary, the professional commentary that will be going on.
How many people do we have watching? Like 8 yet?
Is that what it is? No, this is professional.
Ben cracking jokes when only we can hear him.
Exactly. Thank you, Ben, in the background that none of you can hear.
Yeah, let's see what XG has to say about this 2-1. We started talking about it. You know, we suspect that Steve will slot. It should be the correct play by a small margin. What is it, Ben? Ooh, watching. Beat it.
It can't be too much of an error to split from the back.
Yeah, XG's opening book says to slot, of course. By how much? Like, I'm going to guess 0.008. 0.008 would be like my 003. Oh, really? Oh, Ben says playing a 13-point match. The opening book says to split by 0.003. Okay, that's interesting, but you know, Steve will still slot, I suspect.
So under 1%, either way is, you know what I find interesting, Cary, is there are times where you're actually supposed to come up from 24 to 21. Occasionally, depending on what your match score is. I
didn't even know that.
I saw it in one of the mochi. Well, after your opponent might move something, and I forget what.
As a reply, okay.
As a reply, yeah.
As a reply.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, it didn't even cross my mind to do that play, which that's everybody sends him his double twos.
Yeah.
And he'll give us, oh, there we go.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
And he did it.
He slots. Yep.
I'll tell you the double two story later.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. 3-1's gonna hit by Tom. 4-1 should hit back. Yeah. Playing quickly at the start. So this is just a hit. Yeah. Standard.
He's got his 5 point now.
Uh-huh.
And he's got his 4 point now.
And he's got his 4 point. Yeah. They're playing really quickly off the start, but they know what to do so far, right?
Yeah.
I agree with this.
It looks good now. It gets a little iffy. Nope, another.
Yeah, so are we gonna hit? I'm okay.
That's kind of question. Maybe.
What else? Just like play down, I guess. But
or even come to, or he could have came to the opponent's bar, maybe, but they're not giving us any time to think about it. So
no kidding. This sure.
Again.
Okay, so he's got to fight for his 5 point here.
Yep.
And of course, this is a fantastic shot by Steve to make it.
And so Tom has got a little holding game in the back.
Yeah, the second anchor, very valuable for Tom. Now, you know, no matter what happens to him, he has some sort of a game, right? For a while.
Yep.
He has to be careful with his timing, though. I don't think he minds leaving this block somewhere here. I would not be doing that.
I don't think I did that either. Now you just lost your opponent's 4. Might be a double here all of a sudden.
Well, now it's not a take. So I mean, is it too good? It could be, but
well, okay. Yeah, it's 3 checkers back still, so maybe it was.
And I think Steve thinks it is because it's, you know, that was not takeable, of course. And that's the risk of giving up that anchor. You get pointed on, you get double hit so often.
Oh, sure. Especially, yeah, 6 is 1.
And you just end up with this, which I suppose is reasonable now. But after this,
White has got a really.
A 31 pip race lead is huge. You know, Tom doesn't have a lot of structure or development. He's got 3 back, so I would double.
I think I'm with you, Cary. But is it a take? That's the question.
Take. I suppose it is because we have like these 3 outfield points to clear, right? We have to clear the 15, the 13. We have to clear the 8. So yep. we have to safety the block, which we don't always do. You know, we can roll something funky like 6-1 or 6-3.
Your opponent doubles.
And Steve does double, so he
Your
agrees
opponent
with us,
takes.
and Tom takes. So that seems reasonable to me.
Cary, can you hear my my heroes saying that he doubled?
Oh, I could. Yeah, if you click menu, settings, sound settings,
Okay.
just click them all off and yep.
Sound settings?
Yep, menu settings, sound settings, yep. Okay, and voice settings, second from the bottom. Double four was a great shot from Steve. Allowed him to clear that 15 point, you know, his most outer point, which is good for him.
All sound. Okay. Sorry, I'm still working on my set. Okay.
No worries.
Okay.
5-1. Okay, this looks fine. I would make the 2 point, but not a huge deal, it looks like.
Yeah.
2. Okay. Gonna leave 4 fly shots, and it's not one of them. But Steve has now cleared the 13 point, so
Which is
really
huge.
strong position. I would stack them on the 8 because you want to be able to clear the 14 when you roll one of those, you know, the combination of 3s, 5s, and 6s. Or like this, make the bar point. That's enough. Yep.
Easier to come in, but sometimes leave some strange awkwardness on the outside.
Yep. Steve just looking to clear his points from the back and
Perfect.
fire. Why did Steve put a checker on the ace? That's really interesting. It's for flexibility, I suppose, right? He wants to keep his spares on the higher points in case on the next couple rolls he doesn't get to clear the 7.
Very true. Yep.
Okay. 6-4, he clears his 6 point so he can, or strips his 6 point rather, so he can clear it with this 6-4.
And Tom is getting ready over there.
Yeah, he is ready. Nothing leaves a shot right now, it looks like, but potentially in the future. Now we have a lot of shot leaving numbers, right? 6-2, 5-2, 6s, 5s, 4s, and 3s.
So like 8 numbers in. Yeah, a lot of.
Yeah.
He's fine now for another roll. Oh, no.
Why is
no, don't run.
I think, yeah, it's a misclick. He didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
He's just gonna, yeah.
Okay, thank you, Tom.
That's right. If you click above the point, above the checker, it's gonna move the other checker to that point. That's
gotcha.
All right, no shot. So this looks like a simple 2 point win for Steve. You know, I think that Tom could have had some semblance of a game if he didn't come off that anchor. I think that's the only real thing we disagreed with that game.
It's coming off that 4 point anchor, right?
Yeah, and he just got pointed on with the 4-2, and then he fans and yeah, you know.
And it was almost an automatic double, you know, not too many rolls
Right.
after that. So
Exactly.
all right, so Steve is up 2-0.
New game.
For Steve.
I turned off my settings and I'm still hearing my stuff. So
Okay. All right. Is gonna hit off the 5, of course. We want to fight for 0.32 the hitter. Fantastic. 6-1, not the best. Nothing much to do other than split to the bottom. And 3-5 should be. I would. That was interesting. He didn't spend too much time on that either. That's really interesting.
all right, I'm back here, Cary. Sorry about that.
All right, no worries.
Doing some exciting plays that could have happened there. It sounded.
There were some interesting. Yeah, there were some interesting plays. They really didn't stop to think much, which surprised me. 4-3 is a great number, anchor and the hit.
Yep.
Are we gonna hit? No, he's not gonna hit. Just step up to the. Okay, I think I like that, but again,
yeah, because white's board is getting, or yellow's board is getting better over there. So yeah, hitting.
Yep, Tom has a strong board. Steve just wants to Ben hated it. Really? Well, I'm not, it can't be. We're down in the race, but like this this is really hard for Tom to bring home these 3 points in the outfield right now.
Yeah.
Especially after we get to make the 11. And then what do we do with the other 2, Corey?
I don't, do we move up to the 16?
I kind of want to stay there. I was thinking just, to make
It doesn't hurt to stay back too.
11
Yeah, I think
heavy, but I don't know. I guess this is fine. 3-2, just cover. Okay. 6-2. He's got to clear the 10 point.
yeah.
And now it's going to be really tough to, I mean, he needs 5s, and that's pretty much it, right? to get these checkers home.
Exactly. And that some of the 5s might be really bad coming up.
Yep.
Well, he could have made his 2 point to help his board a little bit, but
he could have, and he gave 5-6 as a hitter, which,
it would have been a really good 5-6, but
6-1, okay. 6-6 is
No roll.
blocked. Nothing. 4-3, fine. Keep the distribution pretty.
yeah. Just clear the 6.
Interesting. Make the 4 is nice. Now we
Here we go. Here,
act really easily
time.
when this happens. Could we ever send a cube here? No. Okay, Steve doesn't even think about it. But like this can be.
it's a thought though. Sometimes
it is. Now we do for sure. We have 1s, 3s, 4s, and 6s, and Tom passes quickly.
And that, he was still ahead in the race by a fair amount, and he had an open 5, so it might have, he could have considered it a little longer, but in his,
Okay, so wow. So it was a coin flip the roll before whether or not to double. It was a coin flip on that roll. So that was a big take. That was just a big take.
yeah, because he
Oh, okay. Sorry. Coin flip on whether or not to take. Okay. So Tom didn't think about that much, but he could have taken or passed. It didn't matter. So that was fine.
Because it didn't look like there's too many gammons, right? There was not very many gammons involved. And, if he doesn't make his 5 right away, he could throw a good 5 something, and all of a sudden he was ahead in the race, and we moved on. So
yep,
very
so
quick.
Steve's up 3-0 now. We've got it's a pretty standard holding game already. The race is really close, actually. Almost.
Yep.
What? So Tom's game plan is really, if the race is pretty dead even, so he wants to clear the 13, but just really build his board and contain this anchor of Steve's on the 20 point. Either player right now is really just waiting for a big set of doubles, right, to really get a definitive lead. Steve will not come off his anchor, of course.
Tom will probably leave a little fly shot here in the outfield here relatively soon.
Yeah, okay.
No,
he doesn't have to, and I don't think he wants to until he has to, because
exactly,
it's really dangerous. So, and he can roll something nice like
this. Is any 11-8 with those other 2?
Interesting.
I don't know if I would have done that, because now that makes it hard to move those back checkers. And
yeah, I think it's probably close because there is some containment value, right? The race is still,
but now
you're close. This is the trouble, right? Yeah.
It's getting there. Does he go to the ace instead of the 3 point?
I would have done this just to keep only 1 blot in my board. Oh,
Yeah.
1-1 is pretty good. 2 are moving up there for sure. And he wants to just cover and shift the spare. I'm okay with this, I think.
And there's no double even being down 3-0 from this position.
Right, just because the race is too close. Yeah, Steve has an anchor.
Was that the play there? He could have made his,
I think so.
He could have made his ace point too.
That's true.
Now, total even game.
Just a race. Oh, I would have taken 2 crossovers. I think he could have, right?
You are correct. He has on the 9. He could have went to the 11 and
Yeah.
the 12.
That's
So-
kind of weird. Like then this. Yeah, so because of the score, Steve being up 3-0, Steve's gonna have to be a little bit further ahead in the race to double than normal for money or at a normal score. This double 4 is gonna help a lot.
And he's
though.
getting close. He's up by 7 pips right now. So
Yep, I'm doubling. What about you?
how many off does each player have here?
You know, Steve only has 2 off. Tom has 4 off. But Steve's gonna miss a lot less. You know, he misses with a 4. Okay, Steve doesn't double even
Yeah.
with a 7 pip race correctly. How big? Big. Okay, so I was wrong. I guess it's just Tom has 2 extra checkers off.
Yeah, that probably makes, so it's
And yeah.
8 to 9. There's a miss.
Okay.
So
So now Tom's thinking.
now exactly. Oh,
Oh wow. Okay. Well, it's good, but actually he can still miss with a 3 next roll, and he's even, so he can't miss.
so now we should be thinking about doubling because of the match score, correct?
Now I would double, because if he doesn't miss with a 3, and if he doesn't miss with a 3 and then Steve rolls something normal, that should be market loss, right?
Exactly. Yep.
And so since he's going to lose his
And
market,
he does.
Steve will no longer take in the coming rolls. He should double now. He does successfully feign the 3, and
Yep.
this would be a pass, right? So
Yep. Oh, for sure. Yep.
well done, looks like, from Tom. And if Steve doesn't roll a double here, it's 3-2.
Yep. And that was a take from that position for Steve also, do we know?
Yeah, it should be for sure, because, you know, Tom can immediately roll the 3, putting
And
Steve ahead of roll, right? And then even if Tom doesn't roll the 3, Steve can roll a big set of doubles to win on the next, 3 rolls.
Oh yeah, yep.
All right, so Tom had a really nice 5-4, didn't hit, but it made the 20-point anchor, which is pretty strong. I like this play, leaving the blot, make him come off his anchor if he wants to hit. Double 5's pretty good.
That's it, not coming around the corner with the 2 of them, right?
Yeah, just the standard blitzing play he opts for, I think, makes sense.
Now it's really it's not his favorite anymore,
because favorite. And I would consider playing 3-2 simply because we have a racing lead, and now we don't. But I don't know. 5-1 can hit in the board like this. Not the best entering number, but
no.
Interesting. He's going to cover with 3.
Well, he could switch points also. Is that a play also? I know making your 5 is really important, but so.
Yeah, that is interesting. I mean, he didn't look at the switch or hit, it looks like.
He didn't give us a chance to discuss it.
Right.
Yeah.
But this looks natural.
Fellas, slow down a little bit. Hey.
This looks like, oh wow,
That
we're
should
not
have been
going
a
to think
double,
about
I
a
think.
cube. I mean, we cover with 7s and 9s.
Yep.
We're up in the race. Yeah, I think we had to think about a cube there.
So here's an interesting, does he leave the blot and just.
That is interesting. I mean, you can almost like lift the 5 or the 6 point, but he just does this. Okay. I'm okay with that. With this ace, I don't know about this.
Oh, I don't know if that's, Now
It's
switching
just an
points might be,
extra lot, but
yeah, switch points maybe and come down to the 11.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. 1, 2.
There's really nothing else, right?
There's nothing
Yeah.
else. Yeah, it's actually
Could come
pretty
in.
good.
Now, if he does not come in, or even if he does come in, now you're,
Look at this. Okay. Switch again because we
oh, yeah.
maybe. Oh, he's not gonna switch. Oh, interesting.
Does he not see it, or is he just moving?
No, I think he
fast?
just he doesn't want to bury his checker, kill so many checkers. But I mean, that's interesting.
Huge hit, and then
Hit back. Wow. Okay. 6-4 is a great shot.
and Steve is really not cooperating by not coming in on that 4-point board over there.
Yeah, Steve is his entering skills have given him some control over this game. Are we gonna hit and leave the? Yeah, I think we have to.
So, right, because you're behind, you're way behind in the race, and you probably want to slow down yellow, and you don't have a ton of containment, right?
Yep. And, oh wow. Okay. I would maybe hit, but
I think
he's
so.
gonna
He's
look
looking
at
at it.
I mean, the guy doesn't have his 6-point. Okay, he does.
And of course,
Gets
and
punished.
oh,
Now this
now here we
is dangerous.
now
4-1. I would hit twice with this. Nothing else seems productive enough, but
or making the bar is your other, but
yeah,
I liked it because your opponent doesn't really have any board on the other side, so ready. So
right. All right. I don't see anything else with this.
oh, there's a
Double
great roll.
What a great roll. 1, 2, make the 7 and make the anchor. Yeah. I mean, that's just does everything.
Is he thinking
Yeah.
about going?
I don't know. You give him like this. Yeah. You give him aces, deuces, 3s, 4s are all like much better when you don't anchor.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just looking to cube the guy, on the next roll or something. But so I didn't really like that, but I don't know. 4-6, hit and out. Steve's really fighting back here.
Yep. And he gets hit again.
Gets hit again.
And yellow, even though they're behind and he's behind in the race, this looks like maybe a doubling position, right?
It does. Tom has, yep, and he does double. Tom has both 5 points, the 4 prime to make the bar, but we leave way too many shots, it looks like. Yeah, so he's just gonna, I mean, he actually, the race is like dead even again. So
Yeah.
if Steve can somehow make this a race, that's really all he wants to do. Obviously, very good to cover, I think, kind of, because, now,
Yeah.
but.
And he get hit again. He's trying to.
Yeah,
keep
hit him
off
again. Oh, 3s is okay. 1.
It can move up from the back.
Definitely a priority to
in.
move up from the back. So 1, 2,
Split
3.
off the 6 for another builder.
I like it. Yeah. Then why? Yeah.
Then-
or hit, but I think
Oh,
he hits. Wow, that's interesting.
what
I'm
a roll.
thinking I just want to play a race, but I don't know. 4,
And hit on the 3. Hit on the 3.
No, make the 3. Yeah. Wait, why didn't we make the 3? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because I think that's a mistake because, Steve just wants to play a race, right?
Yeah.
So we want to provoke as much contact as we can as Tom. And now it's almost just like a holding game. I mean, it's like equal, both players have the same anchor, both players have the same board. But okay, double 3.
Probably he's gonna move the back checkers, right?
Yeah, now Tom does have a racing lead, I suppose. So it could be just time to.
Or should it be from the 18 to the 15?
And this is not safety, so we have an ace. Ace hits, and safety is the other checker. That was a great.
That looks good.
Now we're looking to double. So yeah,
Oh, he already doubled. He doubled.
Oh, he doubled already. Right. Of course.
It happened so fast.
Yep. No. Yeah. No kidding. 1, 2, 3. Leave the indirect. Yeah.
Yeah, Tom has a nice racing advantage right now.
Yeah, I would make the 9 point and just play 6 to 5. Looks good. 4-2.
He's probably gotta
Do something like that. Yeah.
yeah. Probably go to the 2 point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty simple.
Pretty simple.
Now
This has gotta come down. Yeah, unfortunately.
his
6
4 is not his favorite though here.
Oh yeah, it's not the best, but he can clear the 9 point. There's really
I
nothing else.
Yep, I think that's absolutely right.
He wants to play 14 to 8, but then he sees
Yeah.
that there's no 4. 2-1, just make the ace. Good. Wow, now we want to step out. Yeah. Makes it well, he gets hit, of course.
Yep.
But
Bring the
otherwise-
other checker down then also, is that right?
I would. It doesn't add any shots.
And
Oh,
it's easier to clean up, right? If it's closer for your future, I guess.
that's fine. He decides to give him 4-3.
Now, wait, oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, no shots, and it should be easy to clear. You clear the 8? Yeah, I would clear the 8, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, that was probably right.
Yeah, he's gonna play 3 to 2. I would play 3 to 2 also. It just, you don't have to clear the 5 when you roll something like 5-3.
And if Tom doesn't really leave a shot, very tough position for Steve to come back in this.
Yeah, there's
There's-
currently no shot leaving numbers either.
No.
So
And the
interesting.
not so Tom is not likely to gammon Steve anymore.
No, I'm thinking I would have just played, 6 to 1.
And then taken off the 2.
Yeah, but I don't think it matters much. So
No.
this just clears the 6. Now Steve could stay. Yeah, why not? Aces 6-1,
Yep.
5-1, 4-1. Doesn't happen. So this looks like Tom is now going to be leading 5-3.
Yeah.
All righty. And he has a 6-1 to make his bar point. Great reply.
Yep, perfect.
Looks good. Make the anchor and make the 10 point. I like it.
Should Tom be thinking about coming up there to his
Well, it's tough because Steve has 10 in the zone. So they say, they tell you not to split when the opponent has 10. But this looks like a strong double from Steve. He has a lot of numbers to make the 4 point, 5s and 2s to cover the 8. Yeah. I think that was good. And even this it's really tough because Tom's never really gonna have a chance to come off of the ace point unless
No.
he rolls like double 1s, double 2s, double 3s.
correct. And that was not a good roll for him.
Yeah. 5-5's not gonna help anything.
And things just got better for
Steve
That's
upgrades
sweet.
to a 5 prime.
Oh, there they
there's
are.
the double 3s he was looking for. Wow. That's
and it becomes a blocker too on the 10.
yeah, I mean, this is like his best roll or something, isn't it? It's pretty good. Yeah. Now he just needs boxes and
Yeah, exactly.
problem solved.
Simple game, right?
Yep.
He
But
does
he
not.
gets, He gets a
Leave it.
handful of rolls to get the boxes.
Should he have left a shot there that he should have, this makes it a lot easier for Steve to run one of those checkers when you break your 3, but he just remade it. But
You're right. I'm not sure. I gotta look at what the alternative was.
pick and pass here.
We have to leave a shot if we don't, or clear the 6. So why not?
Yep.
We could roll like 6-4. Oh, do we come
Yes.
out now? Yeah, we
Yes,
have to come out and we just play.
to the 7, or just keep it going.
Well, we could do. I mean, it's duplicating the 4s right now. I think that's why Steve is. Yeah, looking at 8-7. All right, now he just needs the 6. He doesn't get the 6, nor
Or he just needs to hit, and he doesn't hit. He
doesn't do either. So he
think
has
he
to just safety the block, right?
safety it, and then and then pray that he rolls a 6.
Something
Yep.
like that. So wow, I mean, this is interesting. I think does
You
Steve
could-
have to
You could
trust
hit
his
and make the
prime or
ace
go
too.
for it? Yeah,
Mhm.
usually it's right to just kind of trust your prime and hope that the guy doesn't come out and you can
Yeah.
point next time. So I think I agree. And that's a much better roll than 6-3. So,
Yeah,
but what do we do? Do we just make the 3 and interesting? Okay. This makes sense. I might have just made the 3-point, but it was a little bit more risky, perhaps. Let's see.
yeah. This is not his favorite, and now kind
No.
of leaves him a little odd on the end. But
Yeah.
6-1 takes care of that,
Yep, 6-1 does.
just to the ace.
Yeah, not too many gammons, I suppose. So just clear points. All right.
He needs a 3. 4 is okay.
Yeah, 4 is okay. 4 and 5 covers. No shot. Looks like another simple 2 points
Yeah,
for Steve and should tie it up. We haven't had any gammons. It's been like quite a few holding games. Just standard doubles.
and as you can see by their time, both have only used just over a minute of their extra time. So
It's pretty crazy. And yeah,
so it didn't give us any time to discuss any exciting situations yet. So
yeah, we're going on like game number 4 now, and they've used like a minute each. But all right, all tied up. And Steve will start with the 6-2, and wow, double ones. It's like super strong.
terrific. Yep.
Looks good. 2-1 is not super strong. Yeah, not enough for a cube, I guess, but we're getting there.
Do you bring out?
Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. I'm not sure.
I think you come up right from the back. You can
Yeah.
make it 9-point, can make us 4-point, but I think you
I
probably
think anchoring and hitting is like you get to
It-
do 2 really good things, you know? I
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't like.
could-
I don't think I like that, but oh well.
I would have made the anchor and hit the checker, but I'm not sure. You know, it's tough to argue with Steve, right?
Yeah, I totally agree.
But 4-3, you know, now he still doesn't have an anchor, and it's getting a little bit more desperate, right?
And now Tom should be thinking about how can I hit loose? I've got a lot of, I've got 10 in the zone there.
I think I like this play with the aces. Just make the solid 4 prime. You know, it's pretty strong.
Yeah,
Double 3's still not able to get an anchor, but he can improve his board quite a bit.
a lot.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
It doesn't make it easy for Tom just to hit loose, but I think he hits on the 1, right? Doesn't he make the ace point?
Yeah, I mean, it's
There's nothing
really
else.
not our favorite thing to do.
That cannot be right. Right?
It could be, but no. I would, yeah, I mean, I suspect we just want to make the ace. The race is close.
Yeah.
We actually are outboarded, right? Tom is actually outboarded technically, and now he fans, and it's, yeah. So
Clean up some blots here.
absolutely. Yep, make the
Now he's getting close to, he's got some stuff, really good stuff that, you know, Steve had. So he comes out, right, and makes a 16.
and then just play like 9 to 7. Yeah, it's just 4-5.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Tom should be getting close here. Or Steve should be getting close to
Steve,
thinking
yeah,
about doubling.
now Tom needs to hit. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, he has to do this and hope that Steve enters with a 6, 1, 6, 2, 6.
4,
not
3, no.
3.
good.
Just play 9 to 6. Yeah.
Could that have been a time where Steve think about doubling with that? Right now is a time that he should be thinking about.
Yeah,
doubling.
he thought about it last time, so now he kind of does it automatically. I think he thinks like, I thought about it last time, so it must be a double this time, and he's certainly right, but
He didn't think long enough for us to discuss it, but that's all right. He's not playing for us, I don't think.
yeah, Tom has to continue this attack, but this is not going to go well.
This is now not looking good.
Interesting. Not Steve's best number. He doesn't get to hit anything.
Well, he could hit on the ace. Should he put a
Yeah.
second checker up on the ace, maybe?
He could.
I don't think he wants him to anchor, but I'm sure, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, now he'll just hit loose. Okay, Tom gets an ace point game, but that's all he's gonna have.
Yep. And now there's a fair amount of gammons if Tom doesn't hit. When he
yeah, it looks pretty gammonish. Maybe like what, 40% or something.
I would guess at least that, because he's got all those outside checkers too that he's got to clean up, right?
Yep.
I don't know what 2 checkers on the ace is, about, it's under 20, right? But not, yeah, I think you're about right, about 40, maybe a little more, because he doesn't have those other checkers in.
Right. It's certainly growing as he
Yes.
continues to not enter, but 1, 2, okay.
And now Tom's wins are basic. Getting off gammon is actually predicated on hitting, I think, right now, right?
Yeah, unless he can roll like boxes pretty
Or
quick.
or big doubles at some point in time. Yeah.
So Steve should play 6 to 5 here, and he does. He he wants to strip the 6 point so he can clear it on this next roll. 5-2. He doesn't get to clear it, so he'll just do this. Ooh, interesting. Okay, kind of plays itself.
Yeah, making the 2 and then going to the ace.
Huh?
There's nothing else.
Okay, Steve has to clear the 5. It's not too bad. He gets to clear a point pretty cleanly.
Should he have made his from the 6 point, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, he could have. It's probably, it can't be too big, right? But
No.
Steve clears his 6, so.
Do you run with the checker here, because there's a lot of numbers that don't come out now, like
yeah,
all your little
that's a good
ones.
point. You could get pointed on too, but now that those boxes were really good for Steve. Tom's most of the time only going to save a gammon when he hits, and here's his chance. Oh, that could help. Yeah, 1, 2.
Could bring it in, right?
No, yeah, he just wants to bring it into the 6, I think.
Because that would have gave that really helped. Look at this.
huge. If Steve doesn't roll a double, Tom's off. Yep.
Yep.
Wow.
Nice
Very
job,
good.
Tom.
Yeah, I mean, that was big. It almost feels like winning, I'm sure, It's like sometimes when you save a gammon like that, it's like as good as winning, but
Yep.
all you can hope for. All right. So Steve.
Backgammon's funny. Even though you win, you sometimes feel like you got cheated, right?
Right. 5-2. All right, we could do a double hit here. I don't know. We are up in the score. We can just run the front checker out or do this. Okay, I'm okay with this. Probably a lot of close decisions.
Yeah. I don't think
4-1.
anything would have been too big of an error.
Yeah, this looks, I would just step up. Yep, to the 20. Good. 2-1 can
Tom will hit
again.
again.
Oh,
And
wow.
make the ace
I like it. Yeah, I mean,
or hit on the ace.
or make the 3 and hit on
Yeah.
the ace. Okay, I'm okay with that too.
Is there anything here now for Steve?
Yeah, Steve doubles. It's interesting. I think the match score has, I mean, a little bit. I would have been hesitant because of the score just leading.
Should he hit on? He should hit on the 5. There you go.
Yeah, this looks good. I definitely think it was an relatively easy take for Tom. But
Just because he's down in the
yeah, he's down in the mash. He has
things are not looking good right now.
Wow, that is really strong. Yeah, and
he's gonna hit again and then come to the 9.
if Tom doesn't roll a joker real soon,
Yeah. Even though he comes in, he still gets hit back.
Right.
He needs 4s.
No 4.
And now it's getting really bad. Oh,
that's a mistake.
Click.
He'll. Okay. A 5. Steve will hit loose with that 8. And it's looking like pretty easy, unfortunate gammon for.
Well, here's the problem too. He's got 4 checkers up. Sometimes if you do not do well, you could get backgammon, not with 4 I'm sure there's 10 or 15% backgammons from this position, right?
I think that's a little high.
5, 10,
yeah,
under 10.
I'm thinking it's like 8.
Okay.
Or 8. Yeah, like a little less than 1 in 10. Yeah. But I'm not sure. But yeah, you're definitely right. It just went down, of course, because Steve had to bury some checkers there. But
Oh, those are nice spots right now for.
Okay.
Look at this.
Yeah.
I bet he's thinking about it now. He's like, well, I should.
I'm sure he is, and he's gonna rip one off. It's definitely gonna win more backgammons, but it's also not too unsafe.
No.
Or not much. Oh, so here's I guess there's not many backgammons now, so I would just play 4 to 3, but he's certainly thinking about it.
Yep.
He's certainly thinking about the backgammon chances.
And he does have a little time left on his clock.
He has some. Yeah, and he's 6 away, so I mean the backgammon, like, it wins him the match in a perfectly efficient way. And oh no, it just
okay.
6-4 is huge, but that double 6 shot the backgammon chances through the roof,
And he gets off. So
yeah, he's off now. That 6, yeah. Wow. I mean, Steve actually, that double right there could have won Steve a backgammon if
and won in the match. Yep.
If he took the checker off, I think. Like if he took the checker off with the 2-1, I think
it's very possible. Yeah, because then he had 6 checker.
He'd have had 1 fewer checker. Yeah, and oh my goodness, that's crazy. Okay.
I think Tom is supposed to hit here, isn't he, with that 4-2?
I think so. Yeah, he makes the 4, which is this is super strong reply.
Oh my goodness.
Hit and make the 5.
And Tom should be thinking about doubling. Still, he should,
even now, but I don't think it's enough. So just do this, yeah, and hope Steve doesn't roll a 6.
Oh, no,
Oh
Tom.
no. And so at this score, Steve will never be thinking about a cube, especially in a position like this.
Sure.
He's 2 away. He can potentially just win a gammon anyways. And if he doubles, obviously Tom can turn the cube immediately back to 4 because he's
Yep.
got nothing to lose.
Excellent point.
Yeah, and I mean, here I would just make the-
Almost any other position you have to, well, it's almost too good now, even if the score wasn't this.
yeah, it can be
Oh,
like, oh,
not
this is
anymore.
really strong. Yep. That
What
was
a
very,
roll.
very, very good roll for Tom.
So you gonna just break the 7 point here?
I think the 7 is worth keeping. I agree with this play, I think, just because we have this blot on the ace point.
My only thought was his board is still pretty good. You do not want to get that other checker hit, and you
Right.
probably just clean it up.
Now, Steve needs to just slash off the ace point here because, you know, Tom has these blots to clean up. Again, Steve could potentially get a gammon with those. And I don't know. I mean, he's thinking about just playing 9-4, I guess, but I think I would hit. Okay, this just lets, you know, Tom clean
Tom
up.
continue cleaning up, and yeah, which he would have got hit back, but he would still have shots like you were saying at those other.
Right. So what now, Tom? I don't know about this. I mean,
No, he should cover.
no,
Shouldn't he have covered?
because we're gonna get hit with, yeah, okay. I'm out.
And you know, now Steve is gonna attack on that
On the
that
ace.
20. Yeah, he's got a lot or make
Yeah, and he could just
or clean it
call.
up. So
I mean,
more
how many-
gammons, right? If he makes the ace, right?
yeah, it's a good
Oh.
question. I mean, it's
Now
really
it's-
interesting. I don't know. I mean, now Tom has a lot of wins too from, not a lot, but you know, just this holding game. He got to step up with the 4.
Yep.
And Steve's gonna have a tough time clearing the point.
Clear the mid or just do this, do something.
I
else.
would hang on to the mid for, oh wow. Wow, that's pretty
That
much
was-
fair. I mean, Steve can now even double because, you know, if he doesn't think he's gonna win a gammon, it's just no longer enough wins for Tom, right?
Yeah, he's got to be a super heavy favorite right now.
Extremely high winning chances.
And now they're going down.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure why he's not doubling. I don't think, okay, he doubles now. So I actually think he was playing on technically too good. Just seeing if he could roll
Oh, get a
boxes.
gammon.
Yeah,
This might be a
because-
take also, right? Because what are your
6-1, 6-2,
5-1, 5-2,
5-2,
4-2, 4-1, right?
4-1, 4-2. Or
That's
else
like 12 rolls.
it's 12 numbers right now. Wow. And you know, I'm not going to be able to calculate the take point here because what, we're going to reship to 4 immediately. If we win, we're going to be losing 4 away, 2 away. I'm thinking that,
I think it
yeah,
might have been a take. A third of the time they leaves a shot, and then a third of the time you hit, right? So
right,
there's like 15%,
right.
and he's down 12-5, so he has to win 1, 2, 3, probably 4 games from here, which is about 12%, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
And that, you know, but we're still playing, so more backgammon for us.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, just cover the 4 from the midpoint is fine.
Make the 3.
I agree. 2-6 from the bar is a hitter.
Yeah. Make the bar
Awesome. Yeah, that's a good anchor.
and make the 17.
Absolutely. Just come out. We're up in the race by 35 pips.
Yep.
So just race.
So does Tom come up to the 22 just to make things a little tougher for Steve?
It's a really good question. Well, I guess the question is, does it make things tougher? And I'm not sure it does. I think I like this play actually. Because if he comes up with the other checker, Steve, like the 6-1,
Yep, he throws it right behind
can
him.
just play 8-1. Oh wow! And now this is the alternative. So 1, I would make the 10 for sure because it's a direct cover for the 4.
Yep. And
And
then
you step
probably
up. Yeah, a fan. Okay. And a double 5. It doesn't cover, but it actually
it moves a lot of things around.
moves a lot of things around. Exactly. And it's almost forced actually. It's like he's got to just play 18 to 13
I would think so.
because I don't know about this.
Oh,
I
no,
mean,
because then, oh boy. It
yeah,
just makes
see,
it-
we're up in the race by so much. And now what we've done is really just left all of our checkers behind, instead of getting them out when we had a chance to do so.
the race is actually pretty, it's not terribly, he's not
Yeah,
terrible,
it's not, but
but yeah, you were up 5 or 6 and
that's a good roll. Now he can definitely do the same idea, just 18 to 14 all
Yeah.
the way. Yeah. Steve's
Steve
just
will-
gonna
he'll
build his
just-
board.
that's,
Double threes
he's
is
doing the,
yeah, it's not me. I don't know. Sorry, Ben.
oh, you know what? I'm sorry. It's my computer, I believe, that I'm getting this.
Oh.
So,
Okay. Oh, boxes is gonna even out the race like almost all the way. Look at that. Oh
and
my.
and why wouldn't he, right? At this position, it's,
Well, I think I like this because he has
Yeah.
more timing than Tom does. Tom's gonna have to. Oh wow, definitely. If he's gonna roll 5s, you want to have that blocker.
that's
but,
a terrific blocker to have. Yeah.
Yeah, but still a really good roll for Tom. I think it regains his racing advantage, right? Okay, so just who's gonna have to break their point first? Most likely Tom, but not yet. Ooh. Yeah, Steve's just got to hang on to it. I think so. Same for Tom. One more time. Okay, interesting. Steve wants to stay back for as much contact as possible. He knows he's is down in the race pretty significantly.
Now he probably could run because his board is not as healthy.
Right.
I think, was he forced to run? I don't know.
Well, yeah, he was forced, but even if he wasn't, he could consider it, I suppose. But yeah, and the races, oh wow. Well, now Tom's a huge favorite. It was closer than the pip count would suggest, but
yeah,
Tom's just,
and Tom is putting on, he's
no
putting
problem.
on,
No
yeah.
problem.
All
Double
right.
5s, double 4s, double 3s, just showy, just double 5s, He's like, why couldn't I have done this the last couple games?
Exactly.
But
Tom has life.
He makes it to post Crawford. So he will most likely double immediately. Yeah,
Yep.
he is.
And there are at that, when it's on and even, you can take your time, right?
Right. So he actually is odd away. So in theory, technically, he doesn't have to double because Steve is forced to take essentially. If Steve passes, then
yeah, it gives him a free win, which
yeah, Tom has to win one fewer game. Wow, threes is a fantastic shot for Steve. He gets to make
Oh.
both 5 points. Like,
Absolutely.
and really is in the driver's seat now. Gonna make this 4 prime par point really strong. Hmm. 3-1 here. I'm thinking about playing 6-3, 6-5. I mean,
Or there's hitting twice, but I think I like your play best.
yeah, and Steve did. Okay, I don't know. Something about it just looked good.
Yeah, you keep your structure in play.
Okay. A little bit of a good sequence for Tom here. He can make the 2 point now. Hope that Steve fans again. He doesn't. Oh, 6s. Wow. Yeah. Just
Those
make
play.
the 10.
Those play.
Make the 10, play 13-7, and hope you can race. This is, yeah, very good roll, actually. Just looking to clear the 13 as soon as he can. Wow. Could he ever volunteer? Like, I don't think so.
Why? Yeah.
Just, would you just play like 7-1, 3-1, I guess?
That's gotta be right.
Yeah, I think so.
And
Because
going
we
to
can
10
always
to
volunteer, right? Like, we can volunteer next time or
Yeah, you
anytime.
can-
And he's got a really Steve has a really strong position board already, so I think
up by
yeah,
50
you're right.
pips in the race. Yeah, don't volunteer until you have to, right?
Yeah, generally. I mean, you can always just roll double 3s, double 6s, 4s, or 6-3, there's options. 5-3.
Still play safe, right?
Yeah, I mean, potentially.
This actually might help them. I would still stay back, I think, right? If you're
Yeah, you have.
Yep. Keep that.
A lot of the 6s are awkward here. 6-4 is not. 6-4 is okay. He can clear the 10.
Oh wow, he's done well.
Yeah. 2.
And this is not as. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is really smart. Steve's thinking about stepping out to the 18 to get double contact against this Tom's.
Does he? Yeah, so does he just make the 3 point then, or no?
Yeah, I mean, he's thinking that he's gonna have to give it up next time anyways. He doesn't want to destroy his board, I guess.
He picks up half the pips he was down. Now it's a.
Yeah, and now here's his shot, and that's pretty much a winner. Wow, what a
hit and cover and
no suspense there, right? Just yeah.
That was
Really,
beautiful.
really strong. So it looks like if Steve can bring this home, he is going to be the winner. 6-1. So maybe Tom has like 4% in a race, and now
Now about 2.
Yes. Wow.
Now about 1%. Well, how about like 0%?
And 0. Yeah, congratulations,
Cary,
to Steve.
it's been a pleasure.
Congratulations to Tom as well. Yeah, thank you, Corey. That was fun. They didn't think a lot.
They didn't really give us time to discuss, anything really too exciting. They only both moved. It'd be interesting. The nice thing is we can find out how each player played.
That's true.
Backgammon play. It's the great thing about backgammon is, it can play really fast like this, or, you get compared to like chess, which is just moves really slow. So that's the beautiful thing about backgammon.
Yeah, I agree. I think it happens that when people are playing online, it can, they can just get in a speed, move pretty quickly.
Well, and then they can also count, their pips are already counted for them. They don't have to worry about the count.
That's true too, right? Never have to count pips, right?
Exactly. Hopefully we'll
thank you to the sponsors, Gammon Stuff, USBGF, US Backgammon Federation and Foundation. Thank you to April and Michael Mesich for this fabulous ABT Online Minneapolis tournament. Very well run. And thank you to everybody for watching. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. And I get to see, I'll thank Michael and April in person tomorrow when I see him at our Monday night tournament. And,
Nice.
and Ben, you know, nobody can hear Ben, but I'm going to invite you, and Cary, you're also invited if you guys want to come tomorrow night. I have a place for you to stay. So.
Oh, that's tempting. All right.
Okay. Oh, look at this. I just heard that Steve wasn't even planning on playing. I just heard from April. Steve was planning it, not even playing. You said, you know, sometimes it's best not to plan on playing, and then you win the tournament, right?
He's happy he played now. Yep.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, thank
All
you,
right, thank
everybody.
you all for how many people joined us? Do we know?
Nice.
Sounds terrific. And again, thank you, Cary, and we hope to see you all in person real soon.
Yeah. Thank you, Corey.
All right.
Bye.